everyone, Amanda here with Moses and Me Card Company. Today I am showcasing the cards we created using the Simon Says Stamp 2024 specialty card kit for the religious card kit called Stained Glass Christmas. But first let's briefly look at what we get in the card kit. Starting off with our paper, we get a midnight green, some Nina Solar white, a beautiful champagne color cardstock. This is a silver holographic cardstock, and then it says vellum, but that looks like a watercolor cardstock. So, I do get vellum. So we also get some vellum and a card base from Simon Says Stamp, as well as some this is Consortium Ink Drops Midnight 6x6 pattern papers. And they're beautiful. They look like stained glass windows, but they've got gold veins running through them and just really pretty jewel tones. So these will be kind of fun to use. It's pretty. These are pretty. We also get the Stained Glass Christmas stamp set from Simon. We get some fine detail clear embossing powder. We also get some texture paste in sparkle, as well as some fossilized amber distress spritz. We get a gold Sharpie, some craft tacky glue, some stick glue from Simon. We get a spool of, let's see here, these are, looks like just black and white baker's twine. I'm not sure who makes this. The specialty card kits don't come with a sheet, so sometimes I'm just finding it out with you. We get these metallic droplets from Tim Holtz. We also get the Arched Christmas Star die, which is pretty. We get 2 envelopes. Looks like a silver and gold. A Angel and Stars template rather. That's cute. I like the little icons there. We get the foil transfer sheets in bronze. That's a pretty color. We also get a precision score and embellishment wand from Simon. The precision tip applicator. And then we also, last but not least, get this Ideology Merry Christmas festive marquee sign. So there you have it. I look forward to showing you guys the cards that we're able to create with this kit. Alright, here are the 10 cards we were able to create with this month's kit. Starting off relatively easy, I started with one of the stained glass windows from the stamp set and colored that in with my Zig Clean Color Real Brush Markers. Not a very complicated coloring, just kind of straight coloring just to get some color down on the paper. I took some of the champagne gold that we got in the kit and die cut that with a Make-A-Wish label from Spellbinders. So I had something to mount that window on, and then I used some of the pattern paper from the kit that I felt like kind of pulled the colors from the window just a little bit. And then for the sentiment, I used a Gina K stamp set that I have from my stash. I like the saying in this one. This is from her Christmas Begins with Christ stamp set, and it says, "The true light which gives light to everyone was coming into the world," John 1:9, which I thought went really nicely with the candle imagery in that stained glass window. So that's why I pulled that in, and I stamped it on some vellum, and then I mounted it on some fun foam. I don't know why I just didn't stamp it on some white cardstock after doing that, but in any case, there is card number 1. For card number 2, I brought in more of the pattern paper. Again, this is the Arch Christmas Star die that came in the kit, and this of course is one of the sentiments from the stamp set. Now I will note that I actually purchased the dies for this kit, for the stamp set in the kit. I really liked the imagery and just knew I wanted to be able to cut out those images. This of course is some cardstock that I brought in from my stash. For the window I did some paper piecing. These are from some honeybee cardstocks that I have. The night sky is from this Winter Wonder, and the land is of course from the Holiday Wishes, kind of these neutral palettes here are what I used. And then of course the star itself is some glitter specialty cardstock that I had in my stash. And the window is of course several layers, so it's got some dimension. And then of course I used my Arches dies. These are from Spellbinders. I use these a lot in this kit. This is the Essential Arches. Since the windows were arch shaped, I knew that I would probably need those just to make some layers. So this is just some kind of burgundy cardstock that I have in my stash, and of course that's mounted on that champagne gold that we got in the card kit. And there you have card number 2. For card number 3, I used that arched Christmas star again. This is cut out of some of the champagne cardstock that we had in the kit, and then of course I brought in some glitter cardstock from my stash. It is of course mounted on some of the pattern paper that looks like that stained glass window, and there is of course the sentiment from the stamp set, and I used those Essential Arches again. The outer arch is mounted on some fun foam, so it's got a little bit of dimension. And then for the gems, these are from Spellbinders. This is their gold mix. On this one, it's their topaz mix. And so there you have card number 3. For card number 4, I brought in some more of the specialty cardstock that we got from the kit, as well as the stamp set. I stamped the angel and heat embossed her with gold embossing powder. This is from Simon Says Stamp. This is antique gold. I colored her in with the clean color real brush markers in shades of blue, and of course I mounted her on a pattern paper that matched kind of her coloring in blue. I brought in some Love from Lizzie peel-offs, as well as some more gems from Spellbinders. These are in their AB color. I want to say it's like a what do they call this? They call it the Prism AB. It's kind of got like a purpley color, which is really pretty. Kind of went well with her coloring and the pattern paper. And then again, that is some a sentiment from the stamp set, which I heat embossed with silver from Simon Says Stamp. The sentiment is mounted on several layers, as well as this die cut that she is sitting on. That is from Spellbinders, and this is their Pico Petite Rectangles. I cut that out several times so that she's got a little bit of dimension as well. So she's kind of mounted as well, and so is the Merry Christmas. And there you have card number 4. For card number 5, I really like this pattern paper. This is actually the first card that I made because I wanted to make sure that I didn't cut up the pattern paper. And this, of course, uses some of the sentiments from the stamp set. Those are heat embossed with gold. I used a die from my set, or from my stash. This is from Tailored Expressions, and it is called Joy to the World. And as you can see, it builds like a a little scene in a circle, which is of course Bethlehem. And I just cut that out with various shades of blues that went with the pattern paper. And I brought in some specialty glitter cardstock from my stash to give the star some sparkle. And of course just the circle itself has a lot of dimension, so that is all that was there. And then of course I popped up this Savior is Born on some fun foam, so it's got some dimension. And that's a kind of a very simple card, but I really like how that turned out. So there is card number 5. For card number 6, I colored one of the angels again with my Zig Clean Color Real Brush Markers. I used my Essential Arches from Spellbinders to cut out some of the champagne gold cardstock. I also stamped and embossed some sentiments from the stamp set, and I stacked the Rejoice up several die cuts high so that it's got a little bit of dimension. And I used those Spellbinders Prism AB crystals, which went nicely with the purple in the background. And there you have card number 6. The little angels are so pretty, I really enjoyed them. For card number 7, I brought in the stencil from the card kit. This is of course the Angels and Stars stencil. And I used the texture paste from the card kit. This is of course the Distress Texture Paste in Sparkle. I've not used this before, so I wasn't real sure what it would do. And as you can see, it's a clear texture paste that has like gold flecks in it. It's got gold sparkle in it. I liked how that looked, so that is what I did with it. I mounted this panel on some more of that champagne cardstock that we got. This is a Rejoice that I have in my stash from Spellbinders. This is of course the large Rejoice. This is from a couple of releases back. And then the sentiment, the sub-sentiment is from the stamp set, which I heat embossed in white. And there you have that. For this panel, I actually did take some of my Positively Saturated ink in Raindrop and Mist and kind of blended that around the corners. I don't know if you can really tell. I think I might have gone in too far in the center, but it did give the background a little bit of darkness where the angels are still a little bit lighter. So when you see it in real life, you can see the angels a little bit better. But there you have card number 7. For card number 8, I brought in the Arched Christmas Star again, and of course I had a bunch of stars kind of hanging around. So I took the specialty cardstock that we got in the kit, both the champagne and the holographic, and cut out some arches. This is of course the pattern paper that we had in the kit, and the sentiments are from the stamp set that we got in the kit. And I heat embossed them with gold embossing powder from Simon. This is of course their antique gold. The sentiments are both popped up on fun foam, or they're stacked a couple of sentiments high, so they've got a little bit of dimension. And then for my champagne cardstock in the background, I embossed that with the All Starburst embossing folder from Spellbinders, which I thought kind of was perfect since it's got like a star theme and the sentiment says the stars are brightly shining. So I thought that was really kind of cute how that turned out, and it's just a really shiny card, so I didn't put any extra gems on that one. For card number, let's see, 5, 6, 8, I'm sorry, card number 9, I brought in the stencil again. This time I used some of my, let's see if I can find what I did with this. I always clean up my desk for these videos and I can never find anything. This is that Enchanted Gold Gilding Polish. It's kind of got a gold, like translucent color. I wasn't sure how that would look on a stencil, so I just wanted to try that out. and I did that on a navy cardstock, so it really showed up nicely. This, of course, is the stencil from the card kit. I also brought in the vellum from the card kit and die cut this burst die out of that vellum just to kind of give the background something else to look at. And then on top of that, I used a Rejoice die from my kit. From my stash. This is from Simon Says Stamp, and this is just the Rejoice die. And I cut that out of some glitter cardstock that I have in my stash. I stamped A Savior is Born from the card kit, and all of these are stacked up on fun foam or I've stacked some of the sentiments up on some other cardstock, so they're a little bit more substantial, but they've got several layers, so they've got dimension as well. Then I brought in some Spellbinders jewels from the Gold Mix collection, and there you have card number 9. And last but not least, I have card number 10. This is the third angel from the stamp set, which I stamped and colored, you guessed it, with my Zig Clean Color Real Brush Markers. I used my Essential Ovals from Spellbinders just to cut out some interesting background. She is mounted, of course, on some of the card stock that we got, or the pattern paper rather, that we got in the kit. And I used some more of my gold gems from Spellbinders. This, of course, is that champagne cardstock that is mounted on some fun foam, so it's got some dimension, and the angel is also mounted on some fun foam, so she's got a little bit of dimension. And then, of course, the sentiment is the Merry Christmas sentiment from the stamp set, which was heat embossed using Simon Says Stamp Antique Gold embossing powder. And there you have card number 10. So there are the 10 cards we were able to create with this specialty card kit from Simon Says Stamp. The religious card kit is always one of my favorites, and I hope that you guys enjoyed the cards that I made using it. I hope if you got this kit, you were able to get it out and play with it a little bit this year. And if not, maybe you got some ideas from some of the cards that I created. In any case, I want to wish you all a Merry Christmas. I know we are well past Christmas, but I am still celebrating and making cards from my card kits. So Merry Christmas and a happy 2025 for all you guys. Thanks so much for stopping by, and I will chat with you all later. Talk at you soon. Bye-bye.